home. It's Sophie Cats. I play with my own light today. So let's start this off like that. I played with my own light today. I could have replaced my light bulbs, but I kind of want to do like a cute setting instead of my bed. So maybe let's try this out, okay? How do we like it? Okay, so I feel like it's like more like a kind of like a podcast theme. Okay, so Romans is the episode. Okay, episode 1, the law of spirit and the breaking of chains. Before we begin, I must remind you the truth transforms, but transformation really comes gently. Romans is Paul's letter to those learning to walk in freedom, not under law, but under grace. Yet freedom is never without struggle. It demands surrender, the release of old ways, the breaking of spiritual chains we've learned to live with. This is not just theology, it's alchemy, flesh to spirit, okay? Burden to liberation. Let's step into Romans and feel what it feels to truly means to be made new. Okay, so let's begin. That's the beginning. I do want to say, as you guys watch the past season 18, we do have spiritual invasions, interruptions, but they're literally like a cause of their own demise. Okay, so I wish ill on those interruptions. All right, so just so you know, like that's basically where I'm at in 2025 towards the end half. Okay, all right, so season 19, the renewal and return. There comes a moment in every journey when the soul must pause and to remember why it began. This season, we step through the fire and into remembrance, from Romans to Revelation, Jeremiah's tears to Solomon's song, from the rebuilding walks of Nehemiah to the final unveiling in Revelation. Every story, every word carries the same pulse, renewal. These are ancient texts. They are mirrors showing us what we must showing us what must die so something greater may rise. The prophets cried, the lovers longed, the faithful rebuilt, and the weary found their way home again. Each book is a step through shadow toward light, a call to shed what has hardened and return to what has always been sacred. This is season 19, renewal and return. The journey begins not with certainty, but with surrender. What was written is rising again. Okay, so in this episode, my intention is to carry this season with caution, preparedness, and calm. I needed calmness. I needed calmness to like kind of carry like an entire mindset, because if I didn't have that, like already instilled in my like kind of like my auric DNA, and I can tell I'm calm by how I flip out, react, and I'm just like back to the center. I'm like, oh my gosh, I appreciate God like kind of already telling me like, you're a Leo rising, be the center of your own attention, and then be the center of others' attention, because they're never gonna not tell you that they offer you something. Okay, you have to offer a child like a fry or something. You know that. Okay, you have to tell an adult that they can get insurance and a mortgage. You have to tell an adult that. Okay, so remember that you can be secure and in your own safe space, in your own body, in your temple. Okay. Words of the week: idolatry. I think I'm not saying the name or that word. Okay, excessive or blind adoration, reverence and devotion. Okay, dominion. This is also another word that we're practicing on this week, or we're just kind of just keeping our mind aware of it. Okay, the power or right of governing and controlling. So basically, to rule. I want to say this one more time. My intention, this is to me, season 19, is to carry this season with caution. You think I don't know? You think I don't know ops up on me like that? You think I don't know that? I cannot believe I know that. You know what I mean? I even from a Jesus perspective, like he really got like ops, like who may not even say his words, write his scriptures, repost it, something like that. You know what I mean? Preparedness. I'm learning. Like preparedness. Like I got the family book. Let me tell you. This is what I got. I want to show you guys. Family Bible. Okay. I'm excited because I kind of want to get to know the people, and I was when I first was doing like my whole entire research on it, when I kind of started basically studying the Bible, I literally was like going through like the books of like people, and I was like, okay, my gosh, who do I most relate to? Who can I get the most out of, to basically see who God had to kind of witness? You know what I mean? Because once you witness somebody, you kind of already have create your own story. So I kind of just wanted to see more of how they like kind of came together as like what's old and what's the new part of like the Testaments. Okay. And then dominion, like I said, let's move on to Romans. I watched the Bible Project video. You guys can check it out. I didn't get into Joel Osteen today because I knew today might have been like a little bit more hostile and others didn't have nothing to say. If you guys want to get your own like vision, you guys know, just every Sunday tune in, or even throughout the week tune in. You guys need the Bible every day. You guys need the word every day. You need the spirit, and you need to be carried through. Okay, so Saul, which is also the modern day Breaking Bad lawyer. Okay. But it's modern day law. So I was kind of thinking about how much I can absorb more law into my own psychological, like I know others are going to use it against me, but I also need to kind of have, okay, Hello? All right. So, okay. So, Breaking Bad. So, if you guys haven't seen it, I already binge watched it. I love it. It's a pretty good show. Okay. So, Saul Jesus and his apostle is a threat. So, that's what they said. Saul saw Jesus as, and his apostles as a threat. I really want you guys to look up the definition of apostle, okay? Like, what is an apostle? That could be just anybody you associated with it. Okay, awesome, great. All right, so I try to so this is what I'm going to interrupt, okay? So he was like, I try to make it sound like it's her and she got like a casual conversation with a homeboy. I wouldn't allow that. So find that voice and get it. Okay, cool. All right, so they talk about this in I guess it's book or chapters 1-4. So 1, he always does what is just and right. 2, he is faithful to his promises, which I believe in God, like all types of ways, okay? Okay, so he is faithful to his promises. I'm going to basically wait till the promises are fulfilled, but I'm also going to fulfill promises that I make to myself. So you can give micro doses of like God to yourself, okay? And then he is always, what he does is always just and right, okay? All right, so 1:18:32, all nations are trapped, and sin and selfishness, the human mind is also broken. I also feel like my human mind was broken into, and it wasn't wise for those to use this brain. It wasn't wise for you to use my brain. And I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you over the years how it wasn't wise to use this woman's brain. Okay? You don't want to be in my mind, and I'm already afraid of you for that. Like, wow. Wow. You want to see what my brain was like? Imagine what I would have never seen with yours. All the misshit, all that little misshit. They call it mischief. You ain't tell you what to do. You told me what you can't do by yourself. Okay? All right, so 3:9-26. You guys gotta read that a lot. I didn't get to go over it, but I'm actually going. I think I'm on Joshua still when I'm doing like my meditations with LED lighting. So I'm like actually listening to the Bible over again. I don't know if you guys. That wasn't last season. So yeah, that's why I updated myself. I'm like listening to the Bible, doing LED lighting, and just letting it be read to me this time, so everybody know their rights. Okay, but also so I know how to like write it like differently when I do like new seasons, okay? Especially my reflections, which is next season. Yeah, that's next season, okay? Season 20, we're gonna be doing some reflecting. All right, look into his justification. That's what I was telling you guys. Okay, so he talked about how it has new, so everybody get a new status, a new family, a new future. But then you really come in with the same adversities and lessons, and they just kind of wanted somebody like, I wanted you richer, I wanted you already that, I wanted you to be in my future like this, you know what I mean? So blah blah blah. Okay, it's about a son crying on his mommy. Okay, and you can get the fuck off me because I'm not your mammy, bitch. You see how I like get what I want and I'm gone forever? Okay, so as long as we witness you gone forever. You ever kick the person out and they literally didn't need no stuff? That's so good. Look at you. I need to make my money back because this nigga think I'm gonna make some gay porn for him. I gave you that top. I gave you that top. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Shit. Get that to that damn. Get that to him then. Get that to him then. Get that to him then. Why you up on this? 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 I gave you that top. All right. Adam, his name is humanity, okay? And then I'm right. Hebrew, are you okay? I told you I'll put back, okay? I'm like, what you want to talk to me about privately? Because you ain't talk to me about it respectfully. Is she okay? What's I'm going to get my ass beat this video? This video get my ass beat? This video finna get my ass beat? This video finna get my ass beat? They like, damn, this escalate. What? This video finna get my ass beat? I'm like, what? What you need? I'm like, shit, I thought this bitch needed to read. I'm like, hold on, I'll put that little website up for you, bitch. But those are just common videos. You can rewatch them. Okay, so Adam and humanity. If I said it. Okay, I think that's so that's what I was about to say. I think Adam had, like, if I said it, you guys probably wouldn't, blah, blah, blah. Hebrew for man. First, man and husband of Eve. Okay, so first and foremost, okay? first and foremost always gonna be foremost, okay? That's the most, huh? That's the most. Is it the most high though? I don't think so. Okay. Anyway, Hebrew for man, like I said. All right. So in the Bible, in this book, it talks about how Adam is Hebrew for man, was the first man of Eve and husband of Eve. First man for Eve and the husband of Eve. God gave them dominion over the world. It was their original sin that robbed humanity of its immortality. So you guys can look up immortality, okay? Basically, some people can't live forever because they be doing what they doing and over again. How you gonna get a new family? How you gonna get a new status? You'll reject and rebel over all of that. Especially if I said it, you know what I mean? Jesus is also the new Adam, so he's like, oh, maybe if I said it. It was your bigger self and said it, okay? So that's what, like, somebody have to know, like, oh, if my bigger self said it and he gave, he can give you nothing, you ain't got nothing over here. Why my husband your husband? I'm trying to figure that shit out. How you me, bitch? I guess they said bitch ain't lost, bitch lost her little birth certificate. Oh, her little man must have tore that shit up. He tore that shit up. He tore that shit up. He tore that shit up. Quit playing with me, bitch. What the fuck wrong with you? Okay, 7. Okay, so 613 commands through Moses. Okay, so I was thinking how to get Mosey around. Everything is structured for a reason. Like Moses, I think mean Mosey. Okay, like don't mosey around it. All right, so the paradoxes. Paradox, you know what that means? Like intersection. Okay, the paradox is the point. Immorals to hijack the human heart. So like, oh, you thought we would care? Oh, you thought we would know? Oh, you thought we wouldn't aware? You know what I mean? Like imagine how many people heard you had that type of piece of shit ass conversation. Okay, so Romans was kind of like a shitty episode. I didn't really like this one, but I did kind of like the idea that how they was talking about how like people would hijack the heart. Because some people, like I said, imagine if I did what I did with your brain. What would you do in my brain? I wouldn't rob myself. I wouldn't take me out, and I wouldn't even take you on a date, nigga. What's up? Why is you so weird? Okay, that's fuck. Okay. I guess they said it's a lonely road to forgiveness. Okay, you all up on this bitch. I'm gonna have to get you back for that. I don't even know the Crip sign, bitch. Go play on me. You okay? I don't even look at it like that. You okay? I'm gonna go eat. I'll talk to y'all later, okay? Sorry I was so like, but like, okay, are you okay? Hey. Okay, so yeah, okay, so I'm gonna get the vibe where I'm gonna get my light. I saw one, but I don't remember why I saw it and I didn't even leave it, okay? Leave to go get it, but I got like, they got like a 2-pack on Amazon. I'm gonna go get it, okay? So plug to Amazon. Sisters, put it in our shop thingy magic, okay? Y'all make y'all little $12. Thank y'all for doing some solid videos today. You didn't, I guess I didn't know what you were doing. Okay, so she shouldn't be back because I didn't invite her to my cast and I don't want to have a conversation with her. It sounds like just a bitch who want to replace the entity and play the second wife like the child prefers because it's a P. Okay, so y'all should be good. So anything else? Guess she said I would be trying for life, trying to make money for your fucking child. He was capable and able. Okay, you gonna let that motherfucker able-bodied person literally try to slave you? He clearly has no. Are you okay? You can go sit down on your own YouTube, you fucking schizo. We are, why you keep saying we two gays and that, what's good? I'm so cool, I can leave this shit, the CIA, FBI. I'll take that transcript I just gave him, because it's a question. You gonna pay $1 billion for that. What's up? Thank you, Mr. D. Are you okay? This is my little OnlyFans. Anyway, you guys, that's all I got. Y'all not gonna play with me. It's because so Truvy don't break that. She love looking at herself. She is such a pretty cat. Truvy, you're not even gonna come up here, mommy? My mind might be in heaven, but my cat not. Okay. They tell me her husband will get off to these. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't be over here reproducing these cunts. All right, that's why I ain't mention Joe. I ain't trying to mess with him today in Houston. But, you know, I'm about to be on my Joel. Okay, so I gotta go. I gotta finish my vlog. I love y'all. 15 minutes is all you get sometimes because it ain't fame. It's blasphemy. Mwah. Peace, love, God, and everything. Wear your crown. And if you have to knock this shit off, make sure you give it nothing but pieces.